It's an all-new year, and it's time for an all-new Wendy Williams Show. Today, the hilarious Marlon Wayans dishes on his famous family and his frighteningly funny new movie. Plus, find out how to make your own fabulous beauty products. And Wendy's breaking down all the Oscar nominations with People Magazine's Carlos Greer. Now, here's Wendy.
Show for you. You know, Susan Boyle, who we haven't talked about in a long time, is looking for something that a lot of girls are looking for. I'll tell you what that is. And have you seen Beyonce's hot cover of GQ magazine? Can we talk? Plus, we've got the inside scoop on the Oscar nominees. So let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. Have a seat. I have a little reminder for you up here in the wig. You know, have you by any chance seen the new cover of Time magazine with my king of New Jersey, Governor Christie on? Governor? First of all, you know, I call him my king because on account of what he's done for my home state regarding Hurricane Sandy. You know, and the headline is The Boss. I never associated it with Bruce Springsteen, even though he too is from New Jersey and they call him The Boss. I immediately looked like, oh God, very Tony Soprano, very mob-like, but I wasn't offended by that. He was a little upset because they made him look like a mob boss. He's not even Italian. No, we're not thinking mob. You know what we're thinking, Governor? We're thinking, you are the boss, okay? I haven't thought far enough about you are the president, but I am definitely stuck on you are the boss, and I'm gonna save my cover and I'm gonna get it autographed on account of I'm one of the Jersey people who is on the Super Bowl committee. When Super Bowl comes to our home state not this year, but next year. So, you know, when you're on the committee, you get to meet a lot of people, and hopefully I'll meet you too, Governor, and say, by the way, another week has gone by and I have not gotten the flu shot, nor will I be. The flu is at epidemic proportions, though. Did you hear about what's going on? Like in Philadelphia, they've set up tent cities because there's so many people with the flu. They set up tent cities with the doctors and nurses going. And then up in Boston, the flu is in crisis, and all across the country. How many people in the audience have gotten their flu shot? How many people in the audience would never get a flu shot? How many intend on getting it, but you just haven't done it yet? A few of you, yeah. I've never gotten one in my life. So I'm feeling like this would be the time I get one, and then they say you get the flu. Suzanne, do you have a flu shot?
No, I don't.
Do your boys or your husband, Brendan?
My husband doesn't. My youngest does. Get it, but my 4-year-old, I didn't give it to him. Just the baby.
The verdict is out on your tights.
I know.
I'm not sure.
They're a little hideous.
No, but a lot of the girls, they like at least you have skinny legs. Do you know what I'm saying? Girls with skinny legs, you can all wear the pattern tights. Like the young lady in the front row, you have got the pattern tights on too. Sometimes I think I don't like things because I just know I couldn't pull it off. Do you know what I'm saying? Like maybe I'm jealous. Of yours, not hers. Anyway. Anyway, so the weekend is here. The Golden Globes happen on Sunday night. You know, it's always my favorite show. While I don't watch the Golden Globes, it's fun in theory to watch it because it's when they set up tables with tablecloths and the food is there, and so then the celebrities, they're eating and they're drinking, so by the time they get to the stage, they're really loose. And when they pan to the audience, sometimes you see, like, you know, one of the celebrities coming back from the bathroom. It's very casual and easy breezy, and it's hosted by Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. So, yeah. They've been friends for 2 decades, so I'm sure there'll be a lot of inside jokes that they'll let us in on. Amy and Tina told The Hollywood Reporter that they've already come up with a fun game to play with us, a drinking game. So, so you know how like Andy does it on Watch What Happens. Look, this is what the rules are. Okay, if an actress cries, take a drink. If anyone says they didn't prepare anything, take a drink. And if they thank Harvey Weinstein, they say, eat a meatball sub. But you know what? I can't just sit and just watch an award show. I have to go back and forth, and you know, Sunday's The Housewives and the whole bit. But I'll tell you what I will be doing. I will be watching the red carpet, and I'll be tweeting along with my glams at the same time. You know, me, Morel, Antoine. So if you follow me at wendyshow.com, go to the Twitter and the Facebook and stuff. If you want to tweet along with us, maybe we'll make up our own drinking game over there or something. Oh, wait, that's Sunday night. I have to be here first thing Monday morning. Sorry. All right, so Beyoncé, I think, looks fabulous on the February cover of GQ magazine. First of all, I love the pose. No, I don't think it's too much. I hate when women become mothers and then all of a sudden, you know, you're supposed to turn unsexy and prudish and everything. I think that she looks terrific. February, of course, you know, she's going to be performing at halftime at the Super Bowl. It's their 100 sexiest women of the 21st. Oh my gosh, Beyoncé. Work. She's got good hip hop, right? Anyway, it's their 100 hottest women issue or whatever, and of course she's in there. I love the top knot and the bangs and the whole bit. Work. Can we show another picture? Look at that one, right? Good. And in a couple of the pictures, you know, she has bottom boob, which I've always thought bottom boob, in a lot of ways, is sexier. See bottom boob? Is sexier than cleavage. Do you know what I mean? The bottom boob. And this is a pose that all girls look good in. Like when you get out of the shower, do that. Go. I know I'm not the only one. When you get out of the shower, do that. Throw your hands up and pooch your booty out. Then it creates, oh, it's good. Anyway, in the article, she's talking about how she's works very hard. She's a workaholic. She's a, what do we call her? What did she say? Anyway, a perfectionist, a nitpicker on her entire situation. She's already recorded, they say, 50 songs for her new album, which is coming out in April. But here's the thing. If you record 50 songs and only put 11 on the album, what happens to the others? And I guess that's why they pay artists so much money, because could you possibly tolerate standing around, going back and forth to the studio to record 50? Like, imagine if we had to do 50 shows to only use 5 of them. Like I love doing this, but I have other things to do too. God. Anyway, so we look forward to the album. She's working with a lot of great people, including Justin Timberlake, yeah, and Pharrell, and The Dream. Yeah. So I want to shout out to Roxy Diaz. She was on 106 in Park, but now she's moved over to Entertainment Tonight. Entertainment Tonight. Yeah. Roxy left BET, and her partner Terrence left BET. Now Terrence is over at E, but Roxy has just been named the weekend anchor for Entertainment Tonight, which is huge. Plus, you see her during the week as field reporter. I know. Eddie Murphy, eat your heart out. You know, no, because she was dating him, and then they broke up. And remember, I wanted her to have the job on X Factor, but they gave it to Chloe. But I think Roxy would have done well with that, too. But Entertainment Tonight is big, so congratulations to you, Roxy. Yeah. And so, Shia LaBeouf. Did we ever, I know, they clutched their pearls, too. Did we ever find out how tall he is?
He's 5'9".
He's 5'9". Well, Shia LaBeouf, that's passable, even for a tall, that's, see, if you wear flats and then do this, I could be 5'9" too, Shia. Anyway, look, Shia's mom, Shayna, is telling him to dump his new girlfriend now. Look how short Shayna is. That's why I asked how tall he was originally to my Hot Topic staff, because doesn't he look like 6'9"? Anyway, Shia is a mama's boy, which is kind of disheartening. He's an only child, though, too. Yeah, he's an only child, but he's a mama's boy, and according to the Star magazine, Shayna, the mom, is threatened by her son's relationship with this 19-year-old girl named Mia Goth. Now, Shia has reportedly told his mother, look, I can picture myself marrying her one day. Now, he's never said this about any of his past girlfriends. I know on account of I'm a big fan of Shia, so I know all things LaBeouf. Anyway, Shia's mother is used to being his #1 girl, and she has control over his money, and she doesn't want to lose her status in Shia's life. The word is that Shia's mom thinks that Mia is using him to elevate her acting career. Now, they met on the set of their latest film, Nymphomaniac, in which they engage in real sex. Remember, this is why his old girlfriend, the Asian girl, she broke up with him because she's like, I can't take this. So his new girlfriend is not just his partner in the movie, but now his new girlfriend. Now, this is what I have to say. First of all, Shia, at 26 years old, you don't need to be, 26, wealthy, you've got a lot more frogs to kiss or princesses to kiss before you find the one that you're going to marry. So 26 is too young. A 19-year-old girl has at least 10 years to catch up maturely. She has so many things to do and so many more frogs to kiss as well, even though the buck could stop at you. But the person that I am most disappointed in is Mrs. LaBeouf. And the reason why is because I so hope I'm not gonna be that mother. It makes me nervous when I hear about control, because you know, we have just one child, Kevin, and I promise myself often that I'm not gonna be that mother. Like, I don't care about being the main girl. You gotta let them fly and, you know, find their thing. You know, and as far as controlling his money, I think that, you know, he's old enough now to control his own money. Shia, you might like that your mother is doing this, but Mrs. LaBeouf, please don't do this to our sons. Please don't, oh my gosh, because part of me sees me maybe doing this, except because we are a small family, I think the only thing that I would be controlling about with my son is the content of character of the girl that he ultimately starts bringing home and saying. And I think that I would be the one, don't tell him I said this, but I do believe it. I do believe in vetting people. I think that's money well spent, hiring a PI, doing a, no. You want to know about people. You want to know, and then reporting the information to my son, who already knows that I would do this. But I am looking forward to her because I'm thinking this is the girl who I'm going to let wear my bracelets, and we're going to go to the mall. Like, I don't have a daughter. I'm open. Like, I'm open to expanding the family. This would be the girl I would let, you know, wear my coats, borrow dresses, have a bag. You know, like, I'd be the mother-in-law to treat you like a daughter. Yes, exactly. She's the one that when she's going to get the ring. I mean, you know, I don't mind any of that. You know, so anyway, okay, so let's talk about Susan Boyle, because she's looking for something that a lot of women are looking for, a boyfriend. I know. Miss Boyle is 51 years old, and friends close to her are claiming that, you know, she was hoping that when she got famous, she would find a man of her dreams. You know, the problem with the fame is that you never know when somebody's using you. And this has not happened. She hasn't found a man of her dreams. How you doing, Susan? But here's the problem. She says her ideal man is the Donny Osmond type. You know, she's been crushing on him since forever. Yes, and she was a little girl. She even has a Donny Osmond pillowcase. Remember she told that story about how she sleeps on the pillowcase of Donny Osmond? Grow up. No, but Susan, that also could be a problem. You know, like grown women who have Donny Osmond pillowcases and unicorns and stuffed animals and crap. Do you guys realize that scares grown men off? Girls who do all that mess? Stupid. Anyway, but back to Susan, right? Her requirements of a boyfriend are a strong love of family, moral fortitude, and he must adore cats. Doesn't she look like she'd have a whole bunch of cats? Miss Boyle, Miss Boyle. But here's the thing, I would recommend that you go online. Look for love online. Why not? You know, we don't see you socializing much. I mean, you do have to put yourself out there. You know, you moisturize, you put yourself out there, you put a little lip gloss on, but go online and create a profile. Like Patty Stenger says, you change your name to create a profile. I was telling you yesterday, Patty met her current boyfriend online. So Miss Boyle, good luck with everything, and we'll be following this story for you. Thank you. Okay, we've got a really terrific show. The very funny actor, comedian Marlon Wayans is here. Plus, HGTV star Sabrina Soto is here. And she's gonna show us how to make some really fabulous do-it-yourself beauty tricks. But up next, Carlos Greer is here from People Magazine. He's gonna break down the Oscar nominations. Hurry back.
They're making me blush. I'm black, I'm not supposed to blush like that. When y'all screaming like that, I thought Sean was here. I was like, wow, Sean!
No, you know who you're tied with, because you're all really good-looking brothers, but the one that was on My Wife and Kids.
Damon.
Damon,
love some Damon, yeah.
Honey. Damon's the one with the hat on and that thing under it. I don't like that look on him. But your brother Damon.
The honey said it all. Like, honey, I would tear him up.
Anyway, and Happy New Year.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
This is our first time meeting, right?
Yeah, this is. Actually, we've done radio back in the day, but.
Radio.
You know, yeah, this is our first time actually coming on the show.
Yeah.
But New Year's, I think it was fun. I don't remember it.
Yeah, New Year's. Where were you, Vegas? Oh, really?
You go to Vegas. What happens in Vegas, you literally stay there.
Tell me about it.
I don't remember. I know I went out, I hosted a Fox special, I performed 2 shows at the Orleans.
Yeah.
And then I woke up 6 days later. I'm in New York now. What happened?
What do you drink? Do you drink like an old man's drink, like Jack and Coke?
What's there?
Okay, yeah.
It's New Year's. Okay, let's mix that
Exactly.
with that and that and that. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
At one point, the drink actually exploded. I was like, some of this and that. Pow! Okay, we drink that too.
Are you a sloppy drunk? Like, do you throw up?
No, I actually.
Do you get angry?
No, I don't get angry. I don't throw up. Sometimes I throw up, but I throw up one time. Just,
yeah.
And I'm ready to party
and then you
again.
start all over. Of course. So now,
I can't get too drunk, especially like when I'm performing. I don't like to. I like to be completely sober, so I take it all in. I'm doing stand-up now.
Stand-up.
Actually, I have a show at the Borgata Hotel and Casino near here in Atlantic City.
Yeah.
February.
Yeah.
February 9th, me and my brother Sean, we performed together.
Did you see Kim and Kanye while you were in Vegas?
I went to their party, but they had gone home already.
Yeah, well, she's pregnant.
She's pregnant now. She can't drink like she used to.
Yeah, no, exactly.
I think I did see a little wine in there.
Yeah, no, don't say that. Don't say that.
Joking.
Don't start that mess.
I'm joking. No, but you know what's funny is like I was hoping to see them, but people get so excited, like knowing that they're pregnant. Like people came up to me like, "Did you hear the news? Kim and Kanye's pregnant."
I know.
I'm like, it ain't your baby. Why are you so happy?
Yeah. but do you have kids? Have you ever been pregnant?
Yeah, girl. These stretch marks.
Come
I put
on.
cocoa butter all over them.
No, do you have children?
I have 2. I have a son and a daughter. I have a son that's 10, and I have a daughter that's 12. There they go right there. That's
they're
my
really
babies.
cute.
Yeah.
Is their mother Asian?
No, she's Japanese and black. So.
Oh, like Kimora.
Yeah. So.
That's pretty.
Kind of like Kimora.
Well, okay. Are you married? Do you live with her?
No, not married. Don't live together, because I think living together I like to keep it fresh. So when you...
You like to go over and visit?
Yeah, because when you live together, that's when, you know, she starts wearing she don't come with the lingerie, she come with the sweatpants and the cream on her face and the curlers and the
sponge roller.
Yeah, and that says, I'm not gonna give you none.
Yeah.
So when I come over...
So, are you still with her, though? Like,
Yeah.
that's your girlfriend?
Yes.
So you've been together a long time, a 12-year-old. Our son is 12 also.
Really?
Isn't that something different? There's something different about their 12 versus our 12. Does she ask you all kinds of questions?
You know, they're so much smarter than I can ever be.
Yeah.
Like, I was trying to, well, first of all, there's certain things I shouldn't have conversation with my daughter about.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's my baby girl. So I was like, you know,
Yeah.
I remember when she was turning 11, she was maturing fast.
Yes.
And she started getting little...
Buds.
Yeah, it looked like little Hershey Kisses just going down.
Pop outs.
Looked like little dog breasts.
Yes, yes. Is she okay with showing you now?
I don't want to see that.
See, you shouldn't act like that. You should, like, because I know, you know, my son, and I don't laugh or anything. I take it very, very seriously.
But that's a boy. We'll show it to anybody. You want to look, you want to see what's up.
You might have a point there.
But a girl, it's just like, that's her boobies.
Now, our son is 12, and I'm taking him this weekend to see your movie, and I know that there's probably cursing and all kinds of stuff. I don't care, because I took him to see, we went to see Ted. We go to all that stuff.
Oh, you a cool mommy.
Yeah. Remember Project X from the summer, the
That's
party?
my baby. Oh, they don't love this movie. My kids came to this premiere. They came to, I let my kids see R-rated movies, especially comedies, because it's just comedy. I'd rather them see that than violence.
Yes.
And plus, you know, and so, but half the film, like, they kept going like this, like halfway. Like,
right.
But my daughter, she's 12 now, so she was doing this.
Yes, of course.
And there's certain conversations, like my daughter, I try to keep it real with her too. Like, I remember when I saw the breast happening, I was like, okay, sooner or later, like, because, you know, you're going through this thing called puberty, you're going to
have a period.
Bleed out your homoguap.
No, I was just gonna.
My daughter went,
Yeah.
I was like, baby, you might want to go in there and smooth that over.
I was just going to share that with you. I didn't want to make you uncomfortable because sometimes dads don't like to talk about that. But, you know, at 12 years old, heck, the hormones in food right now have girls starting their periods at 9 years old.
I know. And that's why I tried to have that conversation, and I just kept making it worse. I was like, don't worry. It's just going to bleed once a month till you're like 65. But that's all.
You know what you do? You know what you do? If you want to find out a little bit about the stats in the school, go to the school nurse privately and just ask the school nurse how many of these girls in here, because, you know, the girls, they keep their tampons and stuff in the nurse's office.
Oh, you got all the tricks. Huh?
Yeah, I'm sneaky mom too. Look, okay, so tell us about, first of all, Haunted House. But before we get to that, I had no idea that the entire Scary Movie franchise was not Wayans owned.
No, people kept blaming us. Look, we did Scary Movie 1 and 2, the funny ones, and I don't...
Say it like you mean it.
And then it was kind of, everybody thinks we left the franchise or we sold. No, it was taken from us.
I thought you sold it.
We had a worse deal on that Scary Movie than the Indian sold Manhattan for, you know. And so they, you know, so they went and did 3 and 4, and then 5. I mean, they got Charlie Sheen, Lindsay Lohan, and Heather Locklear. It looked like an episode of Celebrity Rehab. So that's not us.
Okay.
A Haunted House is my franchise.
That's your
with our
franchise.
flavor. If you like Wayans movies, you like Little Man, Scary Movie 1, Scary Movie 2, Don't Be a Menace, Living Color, like this is what we do. So Scary Movie is that franchise. I'm Haunted House. So go see that.
What happened with Living Color coming back? We talked about it on Hot Topics, and then the story just kind of disappeared.
No, I think see, I don't know because that's Keenan's project. You know, that's kind of like you asking Tito, hey, what's going on with Jermaine's Let's Get Serious remix?
Yeah.
You know.
Your earrings, by the way, are really gorgeous.
Thank you.
What are those?
Fake as hell. No, Draconia, girl, you know how we do it. They think it's real.
What is that, your birthstone?
No, this is just black diamonds.
Black diamonds.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
They're beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay, now look, we're going to take a break. Up next, we're going to challenge Marlon in a game of Celebrity, the Family Edition. Keep it here. It's going to be fun. Marlon Wayans. All right, and I know that you have a bunch of nephews and big family. One of your nephews has a new show on BET?
No, well, Lil Damon's on ABC. That's my brother's, that's crazy. My brother's sperm is on ABC. And then my sister's eggs, I'm producing a show for...
Kim?
No, my other sister's eggs.
You have another sister?
I got 5 sisters.
Why? We've only met Kim before. Are the other ones funny?
They're hilarious. Like they're absolutely hilarious.
You've got 10 siblings altogether, and you're the youngest.
Yeah, my poor mama, she still got stitches. Like, It's crazy. So I got a show I'm producing for them for BET, and it's called Second Generation Wayans, and basically it's about their struggles coming up in the industry. And I'm proud of them because, first of all, in our family, we teach you to fish, so this way you can stop eating our fish.
Okay, so this is a reality show.
No, this is a scripted show. It's kind of like Entourage, and it's really classy, but it's funny at the same time. And I'm proud of them because it's their vision of their humor, and I support it and let them do it. And it's a really good show.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
All right, so since, by the way, I appreciate how you're dressed. I didn't comment on that. I think that's what the ladies were so stunned at when you came out here. It's like, oh my gosh, a man in a suit and a tie, like, you know.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, so, okay, listen. Since Marlon has a famous family, we're going to find out how well he knows other famous siblings in a game of Celebrity, the Family Edition. And I'm going to go first, okay?
Go for it.
We're going to put 45 seconds on the clock, and I'm going to hold, like, I have no idea who this is, but the way we play is you describe this person. I have to guess who it is. Go.
She's a single, but she can't sing. She's singing like this, everything did let it down. She's like Madonna, but not Madonna.
Cyndi Lauper?
No, she likes prescription drugs. She loved those.
Britney Spears.
Yes, okay. All right, ready?
Okay, you go. Turn it around.
Okay.
Okay, she's pregnant with her second child, and she didn't do Weight Watchers very well.
Jessica Simpson.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
You go. Michael Jackson.
There you go.
Okay. All right, you go.
Okay.
You looked at it.
Okay, but it looked like Michael Jackson at first peek. I swear to God.
It's Michael in girl form.
Okay, ready?
Janet.
Okay, go. We didn't even get any.
Well, I won, so yes,
what's with
we
the
did.
Scooby-Doo horn? What was that?
Welcome to our show. Well, that's the game. I won because you cheated on that one, and I'm
I'll
very
give it to you.
competitive.
Actually, it's 2 and 2.
It was so nice
your
to
show,
meet
so
you.
thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for coming by. Marlon Wayans, everybody. His new movie is so funny. It's called A Haunted House. It's in theaters today. We're all going to go to the movies this weekend and see it, right? Of course. Up next, Sabrina Soto joins us with some fabulous do-it-yourself beauty tricks. You're going to be surprised at what you can make at home with the stuff you have laying around. Keep it here. Guest is a do-it-yourself type of girl, and today she's here to show us how to make our own beauty products on the cheap and still look glamorous. Please welcome the host of HGTV's High Low Project, Sabrina Soto.
Hi!
How cute!
I don't want to ruin your makeup.
I love your outfit.
Thank
All right.
you.
So now we spend a lot of money on beauty products.
I do.
But you're going to teach us how to make them and feel glamorous.
And stuff that you already have at the house. A lot of people know me as being a decorator, but I'm really huge beauty fanatics.
What's the benefit of making your own versus just going to CVS?
Well, first, it's natural.
Okay.
A lot of these products are natural.
Okay.
And it's not going to cost you a penny.
Okay.
We know how expensive makeup is, right?
Yes,
it can get pretty pricey.
It
so
is.
first, I'm going to show you a lip gloss.
Okay.
And you know, lip glosses, I love them. I'm addicted to them. And sometimes just getting one on the weekend, come Monday, you're excited to go to work.
Yes.
Because you have a new lip gloss. So, you know, during the holidays, they sell these like gifts with purchase.
Yes.
With these eyeshadows that you're never going to use. Who uses red eyeshadow? Nobody, right?
That's the point. By the way, our models are all from our studio audience. Alexis,
Gorgeous.
you're first.
So you just put a little bit of Vaseline with your leftover eyeshadow. You don't even have to ruin the eyeshadow. Just take a little bit of the pigment out.
You know what? This is not a bad idea.
It's so easy. You could do this with Aquaphor too. So you could put as much eyeshadow as you want to make a darker color or lighter. Put a little bit.
And then you use
put
your
this on
paintbrush.
Alexis. Do you mind? Oh no. I'm probably gonna.
Alexis, that's good. That's a pretty red.
Like it's just a little bit of
It's
color.
only a little color.
Yeah, but if you want it darker, you add just a pop.
And if you want more gloss, then you could probably put some more of this in.
Put some more Vaseline or Aquaphor.
Okay, what are we gonna do with Mercedes?
Bronzer. Again, something you can get very expensive. A bronzer compact could cost $20 to $30.
You're right.
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon?
You could even use cocoa powder. So depending on what color you want, you put a little baby powder, a little bit of cinnamon, and you just dust it on.
I know, I'm hearing girls in the audience say, wow.
I am telling you, I have it on right now, cinnamon, as my bronzer. Oh, I put a little too much.
It's a little too light.
Little too light. Just a little to give a little bit of color.
I see.
You blend that right in.
Okay. The point is that you can tweak all of these things for you. All right, this is turning out to be really good, this homemade beauty stuff. Okay.
Okay.
So now, hi, Marilyn.
Hi, Marilyn.
I'm doing well. What are we gonna do with Marilyn?
Dry shampoo. Everyone uses it. I use it every single day.
You do?
Yes. I use it to give my hair volume. My hair is very, very heavy.
I understand, okay.
So this is just baking soda, baking powder, and you could use cornstarch or even rolled oats if you want to make them, like grind them up a little.
These are like all ingredients that you have in your house anyway. This is crazy.
And you know, dry shampoo can get very expensive if you use it every day.
Yes, you're right.
So in order to just put it in a little
Shaker.
Parmesan shaker, pull up your roots.
How many
Sprinkle
people
it
in
in.
the audience use dry shampoo? Do you use dry shampoo? A few, a
And
couple.
you just move that in. How does that feel?
Wow, it feels great.
It feels good,
And your
right?
hair probably smells good too.
Nice and natural. Doesn't
yeah.
cost you a penny.
Nice.
These are really good too if you're in a pinch. If you're getting ready and you run out of items, this is really good to do.
It's perfect. All right, hi, Kelly.
Hi.
So what are we doing with Kelly?
So Kelly, I'm gonna make a rose toner. Rose water toner is great. It's good to set your makeup too. Sometimes I even spray it on my linens. And at the homeopathic stores, it could really cost a lot of money if you
But
use it
the
all the time.
roses cost a lot of money too.
Well, even if you get a beautiful arrangement, at the end when you're done using it, you could just take the petals off. I like to use pesticide-free petals though. So you just
Okay.
put them in a little bit of hot water.
Hot water?
Yep, you let that sit for about half an hour, and then you strain it. I'll let you strain this one.
I don't use toner. Do you use toner?
I do every
You do?
day. Yeah, it's really good
What
for your
does it do
skin.
for you?
It helps to clear all of your pores, and you could spray it on your makeup when you're done to set your
I think
makeup
Morel
too.
uses it on me.
Yeah.
I don't use it in real
You
life.
should use it. It's really good.
It
Here,
smells really good.
you want to
It
strain this one, Wendy?
No, you do it.
Okay, all right. Do you want a spritzer with the
No,
toner?
yeah, you know what? I just
Spritz Kelly.
Kelly, smell it. Right?
So that's how easy that is.
It
It
does
smells
smell
spray it
good.
on me.
This is such a good. Okay, so you strain it and then you put it in the
That's
bottle.
done.
These are such great ideas.
Thank you.
You're
Everything
right.
free.
Making your own beauty products at home is easy.
Easy.
And useful. Thank you. It's Sabrina Soto, everybody. And thank you to our fabulous models, each and every one of you. For more information about this, go to wendyshow.com and be sure to catch Sabrina on her show. It's called High Low Project. It comes on Saturday nights at 9:30 on HGTV. Up next, it's time for Ask Wendy. Welcome back. It's time for Ask Wendy. How you doing?
How you doing?
Good. How can I help?
Hi, Wendy. Me and my fiance, we're getting married in May, and he said that.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And he says that when we move in together, there's absolutely no TV in the bedroom. I totally disagree because I love watching your show late night on BET. How can I convince him?
When you sleep over his house, because I'm sure you've been sleeping over his house sometimes.
Maybe.
Has he never said this to you before?
We've had this conversation before. Yeah.
Okay. And you watch it at midnight on BET. Well, you know what I would say? I would say create an area in your house that's just for you. For me, I have the mom cave. And the boys, they don't come in there.
Okay.
It's nice and comfortable, and so it's set up nice, and I watch whatever I want.
Maybe I'll try that.
No TV in the bedroom. He's one
Yeah.
of those. Good luck, girl.
Thank you.
All right. Oh, we have time for one more.
Hi, Wendy. How you doing?
How you doing?
My name's Nicole. I'm 26 years old, and I work with one of my close friends, and I recently got a promotion over him. How do I go about, he's questioning everything I do at work, so how do I go about keeping the friend relationship while being his boss?
You can't.
Yeah.
How old are you, honey bun?
26.
Okay, you're gonna have to choose.
I know.
Do you want a friend or do you want a good career? And you better say career.
I'm picking career.
I mean, because friends don't pay the bills. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be cold,
Exactly.
but I choose the career over the friend. And start to distance yourself now because this is going to get hairy and sticky, don't you think?
Yes.
Yes. Career.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank
Good
you.
luck. Congratulations too, by the way. And I like your pearls. We'll be right back. Keep it here. I had a great time. I'm so glad it's the end of the work week, and I'm going to enjoy my weekend. Hopefully you will too. I want to thank my guests today, Marlon Wayans. It was really nice to look at you and talk with you. Also, Sabrina Soto, thank you so much for the tips. People Magazine's Carlos Greer, we always love when you stop by. And my stylish, sexy, smart studio audience, my co-host. Thank you all for being here. On Monday, we've got the star of Deception, the gorgeous Megan Good will be stopping by. show you the red carpet highlights from Sunday night's Golden Globes. I love you for watching today. Have a great week, and I'll see you next time on Wednesday.